Whoops! I forgot that on here. There we go, much better. Hello, souls, and hello, everyone. Welcome to Don't Escape 4. Yet again, we're on day 3, I believe. So, first of all, how are you, souls? And yeah, I was trying to do the advanced lip sync. It was warning me, I'm going to delete your mouth movement. And, well, here we are. Nothing changed. Reason being, I'm missing the vowels. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to have to probably ask my rigger if they can add the vowels for some price. And maybe I'll buy some other things at the same time. It didn't work. Now I'm all sad. Glass shopping. Why are you glass shopping? And I'm glad it's weekend as well. Meow. Thank you for the head pets. Meow. Ah, I see. Understandable. I can imagine the frustration. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's but my plan, as I mentioned. I'm gonna see if I can get some cool things. For example, I'm not sure if it works, probably won't. Probably not applicable here. I technically could have hand movements. And I don't mean that I can move my hands around, but for example, if I do a motion, my hands would appear, but the problem is I'd have to be all the way down here. That way my hands can just clip up and do the motion. I've been looking around about it, and that's probably the best choice that we have. I can also do a lot of other cool things with that effect. But honestly, I feel like that's the only best choice here. Let me quickly see. And there's some other cool things. I was thinking, you know um Among Us, where how you can have the dumb text on your head? I could have that kind of text on my forehead as well. But as mentioned, that would require assets, and I need to buy them. Oh, yep, definitely. If you're doing that online, then who knows how they will actually look like? Good luck with that, Souls, cause that sounds difficult. I've become the worm! Thank you, Foxy! I am the worm! Join me! Meow! Of course you'd be curious. I made a bunch of weird effects because why not? And the worm one actually was a pure accident. I don't remember what I was trying to do, some kind of a distortion effect, and I was like, wow, I'm a worm now. Let me see, I'll tell you which one's my favorite. And no, it is not the voice one, I'm talking about the, other things. Yeah, I sent a copy to Foxy. I think my favorite is either the inverted one or the glitched one. But the pixelated ones do have their own charm. But I really like those two. Look at me. I'm glitchy now. You broke me, Foxy. What have you done? I need to add some kind of a voice effect to those. I technically could do that. It would take some setting up, but I could do it. And my streamer bot will be crying for the for the amount of work it has to do. But that'll be a future thing. Now, why don't we make Foxy do all kinds of horrible decisions? Well, Foxy, first, you're not on my Discord, and second of all, you're a mod, so technically you're getting a VIP service here. Hey, get back here! We need to figure out what's going on here. Last time we also went off to a website and found about all kinds of weird things. Yeah, a real website that still exists. Don't worry, Foxy. There aren't any more orphans left. They're all gone. So over here. It's too heavy. It seems to be locked from the other side. Hey Barry! Could you help me out? Could you help me with something? What is it? This pipe over there is blocking the way, but it's too heavy for me to push. Sure, let's try to get her. Well, you can't kill another one, so that's a positive thing. Thanks, Barry. You're welcome. A floppy disk. Mem boost. I have the strangest feeling like deja vu. Like it's important for some reason. I think I should keep that disk. It's very important that you pick that disk. Papers. All the necessary preparations have been completed. We are ready to start the procedure. According to calculations, chances of success are about 89%. As I mentioned in our last conversation, with current conditions, I will not be able to get better results, and I think this is a risk we must take. At the moment, we do not have much information about the crystals. Is that my kind somewhere out there? And we're in possession of a very small amount. We need more if we want our expedition to continue. Even if an attempt to synthesize more could end up a disaster. This is more important than the existence of one world. In the event of a failure, we will gain a huge amount of information that will allow us to increase the safety of the procedure in the future. SB-1788 is expendable. The level of development leaves much to be desired. It is also one of the least profitable facilities. According to instructions from the director of the SB-4, you should immediately evacuate. Mrs. Stanford has a list of employees who should be informed about the evacuation if it is an actual necessary. If you remember, me and Foxy last time came to the conclusion that these SB-4s are probably in other worlds. Alternate realities, maybe? The fire hose seems to be locked. Does the elevator work? Wait a second. Rock! There's fire hose on an elevator shaft. Do you want to climb down the elevator shaft? This action will take 5 minutes. Yes. To complete the collapse, not much can be done about it. Lot 13. It's locked. I need a key to open this door. Oh no! Cody! He's still alive! It's been a week, but he's still living! Cody? David? Cody? Where is Kate? She is fine. I can't move. Cody, stay calm. You'll be fine. It's cold. Everything's going to be fine. I'm so scared. Don't go away. Just stay calm. I'm right here. I'm here. Dad, where have you been? Don't go away again. I've lost my plushy tiger, Dad. I don't know where it is. We'll find it, Cody. We'll get it for you. Hold my hand, Cody. I'm here. Cody? Cody? Poor Cody. Have to leave him like this for now. Maybe after finding an exit there will be time to honor him. Hey. Yes? I can't stop thinking about Cody. It's right there, David. About how I failed him. Don't blame yourself. Sometimes things just go wrong. But then again, you shouldn't have let him fall. It should have been me. Stop saying that. Let's just hope he's in a better place now. I'm sorry, Foxy. He did not walk it off. There's a dune of sand on the other side of that door. I'd better find another exit. Oh, we'll just have to carry on. I've unlocked it. Kate? David, you got the location? You really don't care about Cody, do you? Yes, blame it on Barry. Don't you want to ask about him first? I just assumed he is dead. He died for this information, Kate. He died, for God's sake. Like I said, that's what I assumed. Oh, okay. Assume I've got your stupid map, then. Show me it. Take a look. The launch pad is here in the mountains. We can go right away. What about your dream? The storm, the acid rain, thunder? What about them? If we get to the launch pad fast, they won't be our problem. I don't know, David. You had that dream. It might mean we won't escape them just like that. The wind blows from the east. The storm comes from that direction. If we go there today, it might catch us in the open before we find the ship, and we can't launch during a storm for sure. We have to wait for the storm to pass in our base. We have to stay one more night. How about we stay here then? The storm will get us here too. You've seen weather anomalies before, David. I'd rather be in our reinforced base than here in this death trap, flooded with sand and acid rain water. About Barry. What now, David? I want to talk about Barry. What is there to talk about? He's not a fond of me and I'm not a fond of him. And still work together, that's what's important. Couldn't you be, like, more... you know, human? What? Never mind. I failed, Kate. Cody, please don't start that now. When should I start then? It's not like we have a lot of time on our hands. Listen, Cody was a good kid. And I miss him. And I feel sorry for him. But we can't stop now. We have to carry on. There's nothing we can do for him now. Maybe what? Nothing. Let's focus on survival. Mayweather. Catherine Mayweather. Huh? Is that your name? Why do you ask? I've seen it in one of the documents. You worked for Sidefield, didn't you? Briefly? I didn't even know where this office was before the dream I just had. And I definitely wasn't important enough to earn my place on the lifeboat of Pierce. It's true. You were just a pilot. Why hide it? Why conceal that information? Isn't it obvious, David? Sidefield caused it. All of it. The moon? Yes, and more than that. I wasn't directly involved, but you can imagine I'd want to be shot in the face by a stranger for mentioning that my employer has accidentally destroyed the world. What else are you hiding? Nothing? Geez, David. I'm sorry, but I think you know more than you say. It turned out to be a truth in the past, and I think it's still the case. Alright? You don't have to trust me if you don't want to. Just help me get to that ship. The ship is gone. From the documents I found, it seems the people from this office were evacuated to the launch pad. Does that mean the ship is long gone? It's not gone. How do you know? Dreams, David? I also keep having them. Where do these dreams come from? How is it even possible? I believe these are visions sent by someone. I think you're crazy if I didn't have the same thoughts myself. Maybe we're both crazy then. Well, that's always possible. Also, I need to reiterate. Cody talked about his tiger plushie being lost. In deeper sleep, or deep sleep, we went and actually found this tiger and returned it to his bed. Now, new locations. We can't travel there yet. I'm gonna stop at the restaurant for a second. This is why. Hold it. But who are you? Hands in the air, now. Relax, guys, we're just hands in the air now. Alright. There, okay. Kate, would you? You're soldiers. You wear uniforms. Where's your decency? Ambushing peaceful travelers like a bunch of thugs? Sir, you're not being ambushed. We're just holding guard here. Who are you? My name is David. This is Kate and... Alright, save it. You can explain everything to the Sarge. Alright, let's keep it civilized. I'm very much in favor of that. Let's start with this. Who are you, and what are you doing here? We're travelers. We're looking for supplies. They're looters. That's a harsh word. We're just trying to survive. My name is David. This is Kate. And that's Barry. And you're just looking for supplies. Yes. Can I ask you the same question? Sergeant First Class Franklin McWillis. And this is my squad. Josh, Mark, Steve, and Paul. So, you're with the army? We are the army. All that's left of it, it would appear. There's no more government. No more HQ. We're on our own. You're still wearing uniforms, though. That's what keeps us together, son. What are you going to do with us now? Nothing. At ease, guys. Back to your posts. Alright? Sorry about that. You never know these days. It's good to meet a friendly face for once. But a wounded person. What happened to him? Who, Steve? We were attacked. A small group of bandits. Nothing we couldn't handle. But Steve was wounded and is not doing well. We don't have anything to treat him with. I was hoping we'd find something here, but no luck. What do you need exactly? Some bandages? And something to disinfect his wounds. So what's your plan, Sarge? We're headed west. This is our final stop before attempting to take the desert that lies beyond this place. I guess you're traveling in the same direction? You can join us if you want. We're going east. East? That's a terrible idea. Why? We just came from there, escaping the dreadful storm. It's hell, I'm telling you. Thunderstorm like you've never seen before. The rain is acidic, it burns skin. Trust me, you don't want to go east. Not today, at least. How can we survive the storm? Damn it, son. Why are you so stubborn? If you have to stay, dig some ditches around your hideout to lead the water away. Also, maybe talk to Paul. He's our technician, and I know he has some scientific instruments that might help you. But don't expect our help for nothing in return. We have our own needs. Fair enough? The moon is falling on our heads. Well, Foxy, what would you call them if they're not the army? A squad? Yeah, wow, I didn't notice. Maybe I was too busy trying to look after myself and my squad because the damn moon exploded and is falling right on us. What I meant was, it is going to crash into Earth, like really soon. I suppose a gang works. A very well-armed and trained gang. Good. Good? It's all gonna end. It has to. This whole nightmare. Let me tell you a story, okay? Sure. Our squad was helping with the evacuation. We were on a chopper, hovering above a baseball stadium where the people had gathered. We were picking up the wounded to get them to safety. Suddenly, bam! Another earthquake started and everything went to hell. Literally, the ground split open, bursting out red flames. Do you know the Bible? I'm not an expert. I wasn't a religious man either, but after seeing all this, After seeing a whole stadium of people being swallowed by hell itself in one jump? It was then that I realized there is no hope. Nothing is going to end well. This is Judgment Day, a final chapter of mankind. Have you seen any interesting places worth exploring? We're looking for things to fortify our hideout. There's construction sites south of here. My boys saw it when they scouted the area. We're not sure what's there. Maybe you'll find something useful there. Here, let me mark it on your map. Might have a clue where to find a spaceship. Yeah? What you need that for? To escape. But the game's called Don't Escape. That feels a bit counterintuitive. To escape? You're out of your mind. Where would you escape? Well, there's a space station, supposedly. Son, I understand you want to survive at all costs, but this is being delusional. The entire world is dead. This isn't something you can just escape from. You can't. There is nowhere to go. There's no magical kingdom, no wonderful utopia waiting for survivors. No space station will save you. Don't let anyone fool you like that. Don't you want to come with us? David, a word please? What is it, Kate? Can't just offer a ride to everyone we meet. Barry, I get it, he's with us. But we can't take any more hitchhikers. We don't know what kind of condition the ship is in, how much fuel there will be, how much air reserves, there might be a strict weight limit. It's okay. I wouldn't want to go anyway. But the world is doomed. I've come to terms with that. And your men have the right to decide for themselves, right? Right, but we're a team. A squad that keeps together no matter what. Why don't you ask them yourself? Right now I'm asking you. Okay, so here's my answer. Good luck with your plan. I mean it. But we're staying. Well, Foxy, if someone decides to join on us, then I suppose we can pick one person with us. So you're letting us go? Yeah, you're not the bandits we mistook you for. Sorry if we scared you. We'll head off soon after the sunset. Until then, if you need anything, just ask. Okay. What do you want? Are you always this friendly? Only with bullet holes, man. Do you want to come with us? Are you willing to carry me? I'm done. Okay, fair enough. How do you feel? How do you think I feel? Like a kitchen strainer. Is there anything we can do to help? You have some clean bandages and something to disinfect the wounds? That'd be great. Noted. Hey Charles, wanna come with us? What do you want? Where? We might have a way out of this mess. Great. Have you discussed it with Sarge? Well, I'm discussing it with you. I'm not deserter, and I don't want to be becoming one of the last thing I don't want becoming one to be the last thing I do. Huh. What do you think about Sarge? He's okay. Wait, did he send you to ask me? No? Then why do you want to know? Just curious, I guess. Carry on, soldier? Can't talk, I'm on guard today. I'll make it quick. Do you want to come with us? Why would I? We might have a way out of this mess. You're one of those crazy sect people, right? Aliens will come and help you ascend. You only have to commit mass suicide on top of a hill. Am I right? No, nothing like that. We'll find a spaceship and... I knew it! Crazy sect people! Fuck off, Kate! Stop it! What do you think about Sarge? Good leader? Honorable man? Trusted friend? Well, the only thing left is the technician, and I'm not talking to him yet. Because we're going on a road trip. We got plenty fuel still. I clicked the wrong location. Here we go. A picture. The painting depicts a wolf or a large dog on a snowy hill. There's a human settlement in the distance. Night is dark and the sky seems hazy. I think I've seen this picture somewhere before. Time to sit down, but there are scratches. There's some visible scratches on the floor as if something was pushed back and forth repeatedly. Hello. It's locked. One of the entries is skewed. I can't reach it. Use the crowbar. This seems long enough to be able to push the antler. Ooh. Secrets. There was a revolver in the safe. There's still something in there. A box of rifle ammo. Backpack is full. To the cargo box. We really don't need the ammo, though. So what else do we have? More ammo? Safe is empty. Bottle of whiskey. Perfect. A broomstick? Electrical outlet? I wouldn't want to block anything on it, though. The liquid in this can is dry and useless. Something has been covered with it, though, as the lid was left open. We don't need any more murders, souls. We're fine now. Still not sure what I'll do with all the crap. Now there was something up there. An electrical outlet, but I don't see any purpose of plugging anything in. Something has been covered with it, though. Probably the wood that we just picked. Solar panels? Yeah, that's probably how they kept the lights on at night. Solar panels don't work at night. Come on, David, don't be stupid. They don't store the power during the day. I knew that. I was just joking. Anyway, I can barely see those panels under those dead leaves. I doubt they'll collect anything. I could climb the roof using the porch railing, but I need something to help to remove the leaves. Maybe the broomstick? Actually, it takes 70 minutes. But with Kate's and Barry's help, it'll be 45. Not sure why I did that, but now it's cleaned. Oh god. Can't inspect the toilet? I can climb a large tree for some reason. Wait, before we go anywhere, I have a full gas canister. Should we check the construction yard? Let's have a stop at our house. I can take some stuff away that we definitely won't need. Won't need an IT patch. Don't need a small rock. Probably won't need a rifle silencer. Can leave the wooden boards here. for now. The restaurant? Hey! I can disinfect your wound. I guess this could be used to disinfect the wound. Oh, wait. That'd be a waste of fine whiskey. Oh, come on. Could have the rest of it. And then the bandages. This bandage should help. Yeah? Thanks. That's it? Then probably mend your wound, Steve. Can it help, Kate? Why? Because I'm a girl and automatically means I'm a nurse? It's okay. I'll do it. Do again. Should go. Good luck. There wasn't anything we wanted from here. There was a side place. Oh, we already read that. Hello, Paul. David, eh? I'm Paul. I'm the team's main engineer. Engineer, huh? Nice to meet you. Is there anything I do? Anything you need? Do you want to come with us? Negative. We could use your technical knowledge, Paul. Can you take all of us with you? Probably not. Then, as I said, negative. We're a team. How remarkably noble. And stupid. Well, there you have it, Foxy. They're not coming along with us. We want to survive that storm. Why don't you just come with us and avoid the whole thing? There's no time. Escaping the storm would lose too much of tomorrow to travel back. If I were you, I'd make sure the house you're staying on has a lightning rod on the roof. And if it doesn't, I'd make one. Do you have anything that might help us with the thunderstorm? Yes, you just use them for that. But you know, if one of them dies, I have some doubts that they'll follow us anymore after that. At that point, the best course of action would be to just use their help right now. Well, I have something. They're called Stormcatchers, experimental devices created by Cytrial Plexus. How did you know? Lucky guess. Anyway, this technology actually repels thunderstorms. Can we have them? Well, since you helped Steve, I feel obligated to help you in return. So here they are. How do you use them? Okay, so there are 3 catchers in the set. Each one of them has to be mounted on a high spot. The higher the better. Also, each of them needs electricity to function. In order to make them work, you have to place them all within a few miles of each other. Try forming a triangle around your hideout. Would putting a Stormcatcher on the hamburger pylon outside the restaurant work? It's not very high, but nothing else. But with nothing else but desert around, I guess it would be fine. There should also be electric cables there. You just need to power it. I guess it's a good spot. Can you help us put the Stormcatcher there? I don't know. Ask Sarge if that's possible. Sarge, I need your help. You tried to trick them. Such a sneaky fox we have to chat. Help us install the Stormcatchers. Paul gave me these Stormcatcher things. Yes. He told me about those. Yeah, so I'm supposed to install them somewhere high above the ground. Form a triangle around our base. Sounds like a plan to me. If Paul says it'll work. This restaurant's pylon sign isn't very high, but it's surrounded by mostly empty space. It should be sufficient, according to Paul. Could you help us get it up there? We don't have a ladder or anything like that. How about we trade? What do you have in mind? We're low on ammo, and our guns are in critical condition. Bring me firearm and some bullets, and I can order my men to install this thing for you up there. Do we have a deal? I guess we do. What do you know? Hey look, I have a gun! This revolver should do. It's in perfect condition. Where did you find it? Have my sources. You probably need ammo with it. This ammo will do. How about the rifle? I already gave them everything they wanted. I stole it, Foxy! I need a hotkey for a gun so I can point it at the chat. So, our deal. You've done your part. Just give me the Stormcatcher, and we'll put it on top of the restaurant's pylon sign. Does it matter which one I'm getting you? Okay, I'll tell my boys to put that on the pylon for you. We'll also power the pylon so the Stormcatcher actually works. Thanks, Sarge. No problem, but remember, you still have to install the 2 more catchers to form a triangle around your base. Oh, don't you worry, I wouldn't shoot you. Just a little bit of threatening. Okay, let's see. Now we got a full tank and more fuel. So, the construction yard. Let's see what we can find. Is that? Not sure what that is. Some kind of an animal. A hole in the wall? Metal bars? But those don't sound very useful. A generator. But you know I have fuel. Now I just have to start it. A crane. Okay, you know what? This calls for a separate save. Five minutes. Some electrical cables inside. Oh. Did we catch anything? No? Okay, so... Gotcha. And stay under that. A spool of wire. A folded tarp. Oh, another weekly conspiracy one. Last issue, we investigated Cyriel Plexus Sleeper Clinic. While the problem still exists, and people out there are still being controlled by mind transferring technology, we at Weekly Conspiracy began to wonder, why does Cyriel Plexus have technology in the first place? Together with all their other advancements in space exploration, energy, and computers? The answer is aliens. These days, Sidereal Plexus seems to be the first one to come up with just anything. To us, this seems just a bit too suspicious. They might have the best engineers in the world, but that can't explain how they are producing countless advancements, introducing many of them into our everyday lives. One can only wonder what a fraction of their technology we are actually seeing. Moore's law states that the processing power of computers doubles every 18 months. Ever since Sidereal opened their computer research branch 2 years ago, this increase has tripled. This defies any logic and leads to obvious conclusions. Aliens! We at Weekly Conspiracy believe Sidereal Plexus has been in contact with extraterrestrial beings since its founding. When you think about it, it's been right in front of us the entire time. Sidereal, as in stellar or astral. It's pretty solid proof that their technology wasn't created on this planet. Whether by allowing alien spaceships to land in their secret facilities or by opening portals to other universes, they're importing this technology from an otherworldly place. The real question is, what is the price they're paying? Let's hope we will never find out, because at Weekly Conspiracy, fear this price might hurt us all. Aliens? No, David. No aliens. Don't believe in everything you read. Even if it's not far from actual truth. It isn't? Let's move, David. Also, I used the hole for no reason. There's a welding kit there. Rusty scaffolding. Ouch, this metal is rusty and covered with spikes. I'm gonna cut my hands and bleed to this if I try to climb it. I think so. Well, we don't think that you need that right now. Okay. But I thought... Is another wasted 5 minutes? Wait, can I install it right in the socket? Whoa, ouch! Fine, I'll turn it off. I've installed the Stormcatcher. Go down, turn the generator back on. There, that's the second one on. We'll survive this storm, I promise you that. Okay, so there's one here, one here. So logically, the last location is here. But we need to do a little detour. I should bring the other end here first. Fine. I can't take the extension cord, something's plugged in it. Aren't you a picky one? Now, take the socket. And I believe I can use that to power the thing here. So that's why the socket is here. There's a socket through the broken window. Or should I take it up the tree? Takes 10 minutes. Install the storm catcher here. And now comes the last part. Do we have enough time to fortify our base? Do we have enough equipment for that? So. Have to remove these. Did I take all the boards? I think I left one of them by accident. Or it's in the car. Please tell me it's in the car. Oh, that... God! I don't think that's gonna be useful enough. I think we're gonna have to use the nails. There's a wooden board on the window. Just hanging there. Because... I'm fairly certain that I'm going to want to use the nails. But as I don't know, I'm not gonna touch that just yet. Do we even have enough nails for it? Where are my nails? We only got 2 of them. We do something up here. So wire on the chimney? Do you want to install the wire on the ground and lead it down to the ground? Yes. I've installed the lightning rod. Close the hatch. Can I use... This could be used to cover much bigger hole. Oh. Like this one? I should try to cover it from the outside. From the rooftop? I guess so. And now we have to wait for David to walk. After 40 minutes, the tarp, it covers most of the hole. What? David, why were you floating menacingly towards the window? What the hell was that all about? You're not allowed to do that? You're not a ghost? That was horrifying. It turned into a ghost. Like me now. How spooky. So, the moat. Do we have a shovel? With a crowbar? Yep, just float menacingly towards everything. I don't remember seeing it. Hey. When I'm being spooky, you're not allowed to spook me, damn it! So where do I do the digging? Round around the base. Yes, but with what? A crowbar? Can we see the shovel anywhere? I'm gonna save and then reload the save once I figure out where do we find the shovel. Right here, apparently. Never mind. Let's dig. 2 hours. But shortened by a little bit. Okay, now we got a moat. We're starting to be ready. Lock the door. That way the storm can't open the door. And then comes the question. But what will we take care of these? Also, I think I forgot my hammer in the car. Yep. Let's move everything that we possibly might need inside. I'd better close it first. Oh shit! Okay. Can I cover this? Alright. Guess not. One more save. I'm gonna nail 2 of them and put one with duct tape, though which one I don't know yet. Downstairs with duct tape. Yes. And let's see what happens. Pick one item from your inventory that you would like to equip during the night. Arm yourself with the rifle. If the storm gets inside, I will shoot the storm. I promise you that. As the day ended, black clouds pushed by the winds from the east covered the sky, casting dark shadows on the ground below. Loud thunder was sounding all around. preceded by sudden and sharp flashes of light. With them, the first raindrops fell from the wasteland. It was not a life-giving water the dry land had been thirsty for. It was saturated with burning acid, as if Earth decided to clean its surface of life before the moon did. They put a storm catcher on the crane. Its special magnetic field pushed some of the clouds away from the region. You put the storm catcher in the tall tree. Its special field pushed some of the clouds away. You put a storm catcher on the hamburger pylon at the restaurant. Its special magnetic field pushed some of the clouds away. All three storm catchers were in place and functional. You formed a triangle around your base, shielding it from the storm and reducing its power by additional 20%. You dug ditches around the base, driving away some of the water protected from being flooded and reduced the threat by 15%. Helicopter was secured. This prevented some water from pouring into the house. However, it wasn't a perfect fix, stopping 10% of the rain. You closed the roof hatch. That was a good idea. It stopped 10% of the water pouring in. You made an improvised lighting rod on the roof. That was a good call. Lightning struck the house, hitting it directly. If it wasn't for the rod, the roof would have taken a serious hit. This lowered the threat by 20%. We've survived. You closed the front door. It stopped some of the water to getting in. You closed the back door. It stopped from some water getting in. The window on the ground floor was covered with a sealed board, was attached with a lot of duct tape. It stopped 7%, and we didn't even block the upper rooms. The roof was already leaking, but not much of the rain managed to pour inside. You were safe. You survived to see another day. Everything's red outside. A cold night outside. Hello, Hikaru. Nice for you to join with the chicken and carrot, just in time. So, it is today. Look at the size of the moon. Is it? Yes, I've seen it. This time there's no way to survive this. We know where the ship is. Come on, Kate. How's that going to save us? Maybe if you tell me more about that space station, the story would be more believable. But so far, just a little longer, David. Let's go to that outpost. It's pretty far away, so we better take the car. Barry, how do you feel? How should I feel? My wife is dead. The kid we looked after died. I've had the worst night of my life, and the world is about to end. Hang in there. Things are going to get better. I don't know, David. This whole thing about the spaceship, it's too good to be true. Not to mention I'm terrified of flying. I take trains. Don't worry. You'll see I'm not bluffing. Now, as this is the final day, I recommend sticking around. I'll try to do this before Cat Stream starts, but it'll be worth sticking around to understand what's going on here. Also, before we go there, I need fuel. There's the wrench. Spaceship outpost. On your way, you encountered an abandoned bus. Do you want to investigate? Hell yeah, I do. It has the side rail logo on it. They were using the bus to move their people to the launch site. Remember? They mentioned about bus heading here. Too bad their driver didn't know how to drive. Looks like they abandoned it here and continued on foot. Maybe they left something valuable behind. Let's see. A key. Perfect. Lab 13. So that means we need to go back to the office. But first... There it is! You mean this? What did you expect? I told you, the location of this facility was confidential. Don't look for any bright lights or neon or sign spots, whatever. Yeah, but still, come on, this whole place is underground. We have to get inside. There might be security measures waiting for us. Great. Oh boy. This man looks like he's been burned. The corpse is melted and the sand around it turned into glass shards. And that's a bit of a warning. Because you see, if I don't do this correctly, this happens. Warning, defense system activated. Provide a valid ID card. You have 5 seconds to comply. This doesn't sound good. Do we still have the ID with me? Nope, I left it behind. Well, there's luckily another thing I can do. And I don't think it's valid anyway. A metal plate is held by some screws. What do you know? One of the parts looks burnt. Duplexer. I'll get the damn card. But how do we get outside? An ID badge? Not sure if I need anything else. I wanted the fax documents. Don't have much fuel. I should have actually fueled before. But we might as well visit the lab while we're here. Cody, I'm sorry, David. Poor boy. Can we do anything? Simple grave. Sure. Come on, David. You have to go. Farewell, friend. Goodbye, Cody. We were a day late, but hey, at least we did it. It's locked, but I have the key. A chemical mixer. It's not powered. I made the calculations again. The instability ratio is too high. It can't work. We have to stop the operation. We will have to stop it or consequences will be catastrophic. Is a list of patients? Yes, liver clinic patients. This is another name assigned in the visitor column. I recognize those. Those are site real places officials. Why do they match coma patients with visitors? Kate? I regret ever working with them. I had no idea. No idea about what? I'll tell you later. We have to focus on other things now. Set of vials. It's not powered. That tells nothing to me. now that we have the ID, let's go fuel and do this properly. Let's just activate it. You have 5 seconds to comply. You're not going to fry me. Fuse box. Looks like this powers... Wires power the electrical doormat and the elevator. The elevator is lying down. I have to find a way to restore the power. While I'm at it, I should disable this doormat before someone gets hurt. Work. It has to be that way. No other one works. Oh, I see. Let's watch out for the damaged squares. There we go. Elevator is working. Well, finally, what took you so long? It's better be cautious. And so with a transmission belt, it's not moving at the moment. For a tool, I could remove the belt. Good to know. No. I see a red light. Hey, what is that? A trajectory map? Why does it go to the moon? We're not going to the moon, are we? You said we're going to a space station. I never said the space station wasn't on the moon. You're just crazy. I knew you were crazy. You gotta be kidding. Please tell me you are. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the moon going to hit us in less than 12 hours? Why the hell would we want to go there? It's the only way. You have to believe me. I don't know if I have any reason to believe you. You promised us safety, you promised us an escape. You said you wanted to leave this planet. Those aren't the exact words I used. I think we deserve some answers. How can I explain it to you? There's something in that moon base that will help us. Sidereal has a base there. What could possibly help us if we reach the moon an hour before impact? And wasn't their moon base destroyed in a mining accident? It was. They have another base on the moon. It's called Sidereal Plexus 1. And they... How should I put this? How do you think Sidereal has all this technology? Private space shuttles, moon bases, electric doormats, weather drones, heat absorbers? The means to accidentally blow up the whole damn moon? I'm not sure I follow. They're getting that technology from other worlds. Like other planets? No, other Earths. They're in contact with other versions of Sidereal Plexus. A vast network of connections across the endless universe, constantly discovering new versions of the world as they go. Our world is merely one page in an enormous library of worlds they have access to. Do you expect me to believe all that? I don't really care if you do. Help me off this planet to get out of this way, out of the way. You have some nerve to mock us like that, after all we've been through. Sorry, like I said, I don't care if you believe me or not. And I don't need your help. Just to be clear, I'm helping David, not you. If I'm allowed to be a science nerd, Foxy, technically it's different alternate realities. The dimensions would be a different thing. But you do get the gist of it. What did I pick? A chemical formula. This experimental liquid greatly increases the fuel output. And this is the solution. Yup. An access card? Sandra Bandera. That's a problem. We have another name to use on the website, but we're missing a password. In case they had doubt, here's the FAQ. Why is it on the moon? Even weak signals could corrupt our devices. The moon's body shields our facility from Earth's intense radio interference. Is this a one-way trip? Yes. Where will we end up, and in what state? A safe world will be selected. We're likely to survive intact. Who was selected for this rescue? Why is X not here? We had limited time and resources, and we could only bring as many people as we gathered since the incident. If you believe someone crucial to the operation is missing, please report it to your supervisor. Why are we only taking one ship? The other ship is in reserve spare vehicle. Don't worry, we have directed our workers to multiple launchpad outposts. Nobody will be left behind as long as they present value to the company. Ouch! Remote controller. Just a normal remote controller? Good thing it has batteries inside. Good to know. Yep. Just, you're not part of the rescue. Being rescued. It's a fingerprint scanner. See if it recognizes me. So we need someone's finger. Actually, wait. Well, I'll check that in a second. There it is. Incredible. I told you to be here. I'm sure you hadn't doubted me for a second. Actually, I did. I apologize. I admit this looks impressive. It's like a regular space shuttle but smaller and more fancy. It is promising. Don't celebrate just yet. There's a space for 2 rockets in the silo, see? One launch is empty. So they took one shuttle and left the other one behind. Why? They could have saved twice as many people. Maybe one was sufficient? Remember, they weren't trying to save as many people as possible. They were saving who they thought was worth saving. Or the other one was broken. Anyway, a bit of time has passed. The ship requires a general inspection before it's even remotely safe to use. There's a card? Access granted. Control room? Silo's hatch control. Do you want to open it? That's a lot of sand. Radar screen? Error, system failure. Probably not, but on the other hand, I mean it's not like there are many planes left in the air, or helicopters. But who knows, David, who knows? Launch system diagnostics. Hatch is open. Hull integrity failed. Air composition selected. Fuel mixtures missing. Fuel catalyst missing. Air supply okay. Warning, diagnosis system is damaged. Please perform manual onboard inspection to complete diagnostics. Shit. Fuel mixture control. Here, add think I could have done any better here than this. Well, that's one thing to be fixed. Mainframe computer? It's the bottom that seems to be open. A part came loose. I'll take it. I hope it wasn't important. Backpack is full. I've removed the batteries. Without them, the remote is useless. I'll leave the broomstick here. I doubt I'll need it. Stop picking it up. Just leave it down and let me take the part. A duplexer, perfect. Look at the hatch being open now. Not the ID badge. I wanted to use the duplexer. And now the radar is operational. Also, that's a fingerprint scanner. Hey, could you, there's a finger scanner on that door. Yep, so, since you know so much about side view, I thought you could... David, oh, come on. You don't have any idea about this place if you weren't somehow involved? Even if I was, do you think I'd still be here if I was important enough for them to save me? Humor me. Happy now? Okay, let's see. Oh. An airplane? An actual flying airplane? Wait a second. Okay, why? Hush. See any difference? No? Should I? Yes. If it was flying, you'd see it move. It's not airborne. I thought radar was supposed to be detecting things up in the sky. Yes? It also detects active transponders. Beacons installed in aircrafts. So we're looking at a possible location of an airplane on the ground. Yes, somebody didn't disable their transponder, which might indicate a crash. Give me your map. I'll estimate its position, and based on the radar's readings, we got another location. Fuel catalyst console? Why are you talking about it, Kate? This is a high voltage socket for specialized equipment. Broken elevator engine. There's a crack here. Hey, this fin is cracked. This can't be good, right? What? Where? Here, see? You think it's serious? Looks like it might be. This case scenario will lose a lot of thrust from air resistance, and the worst case will explode during the ascent. Oh. I don't have the equipment for that. Let's go see the plane. Actually, yeah. Let's see the plane first. It must have been a rough landing. Most intact. Carrying what might be on board. Curious why it crashed. Right after Lunar explosion, there was a huge disruption of the magnetic field. Planes were falling from the sky all over the world. I have the shovel, good. Not with my bare hands, with a shovel, of course. It is sealed. They're numbered. There's a piece of paper. Can I cut your hand? I guess you're not fresh enough. That thing flies for long enough. Okay. What do we have here? Got some bolts, wires, gaskets, instant noodles, navigation chips, air tanks, voltmeters. I don't know if I really need any of those. We can head here now. The roof has collapsed. Actually, let me try something quickly so this isn't a waste of time. Takes 5 minutes. Dead body? But can I cut a piece of him? Well, maybe I'll take a finger for good luck, or for a fingerprint reader? It wasn't that bad, the body's pretty much mummified. Nevertheless, I never want to do this again. Yes, back down. So, the fuel mixture is this. So 3 dashes, 4 circles, and 2 direct lines. Time to do some math here. So we need 3 dashes, and then 4 circles, and 2 lines. It'd have to be 2 of those. So it would be blue, blue. I guess 4 of those. And then, okay. So. Wait. There's more? Or... Oh, we can't use the same one twice. The last seat was back then. Tempted to reload my save. I've got 9 hours. I'll make a separate save. Where do we want to go? the outpost. So... Not sure what that did, though. But now we can get to the lab. So it wasn't a complete waste. What do you know? A weird device? A Leo filter. Another weird device? This one's a calibrator. Yes. So, how does it look? You tell me, I don't know much about spaceships. I always imagine it would be more horizontal. It can be confusing, but the ship will rotate to horizontal position after we launch. Still, it kinda looks like some sort of space bus with all the seats. Its purpose was to drive people to and from the moon. It kinda is a space bus. Anyway, look around any system that seems to be missing. How will I know if a system is missing if it is not there? Come on, David, you're smart. It's not rocket science. Well, actually, it kinda is. I made some calculations and have barely enough fuel to get to the destination. We have to limit our weight. And it seems to be carrying a lot of stuff, yeah. I like picking stuff up. You never know when you're gonna need a water sprayer. Take only, say, 1 kilogram. Nav chip is missing. So we need nav chips. Filter is fine. Blue gun. Air tanks are fine. Engine calibrator is missing. Everything else seems fine though. It can't be that easy, can it? We still need to figure out a way to fix this. I know where to get the equipment, but we're missing something we can climb with. We can put batteries on this. But that wouldn't attach the metal plate correctly, right? Great, but I need something to create airtight seal over this crack. Yes, going the crack in the spaceship hull is totally going to help. Yes, I thought. We can install the calibrator at least, so I don't forget. The navigator, I think I saw one at the plane. I'll check the box quickly. But I don't think there was anything useful here. A smudge. Well preserved. Handmade of dried grease. Oh, that's another way to get a handprint. Interesting. Five we have to open for sure. Hey Foxy, if you're still here, I have a question. Or souls. What's a gasket? I don't think we're gonna need a wire. We will need, yeah, a gasket. Guess I would rather not open it if I don't have to. Guess this takes time. Kind of like a seal thingy. So we might need it then. I'll open it up then. Enormous amount of pipe gaskets. Stops leaks. Might not be useful in our case then. Because we have a crack on the fin, not the ship itself. Noodles, navigation ships, wires. Nuts and bolts. Oh, those things. Alright, yeah. Not useful then. Without the navigation ship. You know, there might be something at the restaurant. I'm just wandering everywhere for no reason. I know what I need. Ooh, actually, there's an interesting achievement that I saw. I'm gonna do it. Dead bird, you're coming with me. Yes, the carriage will save us. I'm trying to fix a crack on a fin. So it doesn't have to be airtight, but it has to be structurally sound. A duct tape is an interesting idea, but I fear it might burn up once we get into the upper atmosphere. I could try it though. What else do we have? I wanted to fuel up my car. Yeah, and I saw one, but I can't climb up to it. Because the fence is so spiky. So I'm thinking I need some kind of a gloves. There's also the problem with the fuel mixture. Because I need more vials for it, but I have no idea where to look for it. And every travel does take time. Protective gloves, here we go. Don't need anything from here, though I could check in the back, just in case. That's stuck. Here we go. It was used to heavy weights. Rope with a hook. Hey, it worked. So now we have welding equipment. We still have the problem with the vials. Now if I was lab vials, where would I find them? I'm gonna make one last save. We'll have to travel here anyway. The safe was empty. The fireplace is burnt. I don't think I'm going to need this anywhere else at this point. Fair enough. Damn it, I'm gonna break down every damn one of these boxes if that's what it takes to find the vial. Wait, was there one not on the list, actually? No, I don't want to talk with Kate. None of them did mention that they would have anything useful, though. 7 is voltmeters. The next is wires. Oh, let's look. Another greatest hope. I hope I'm not wasting too much time. Copper wires. That's air tanks, I believe. This is getting, I must admit, this is getting addictive. I wonder what's in the 6th one. Huh, maybe one more? Instant noodles? Looks like all the crates are open. An absolute waste of time. Switch. Presentation materials. shelter. I can fix this at least. Yes, a welding torch will do, but I need to plug it in power. I need some material to cover it. I need something to create an airtight seal over this crack. Think so? Can I plug this straight here? I plugged it in. I need some material to weld. I forgot about that. So I'm guessing it's the wires that it uses. That all will be for nothing if we can't find the missing files. There was nothing here, there was nothing there. Might as well waste the time. Copper wires, I'll take some. Then the office. Collapsed doorway. Toilet with the main door. Don't tell me I just need to break that. Is there any hints? I can't fit in there. That wouldn't work. Kate, can you fit in there? Apparently not. Barry? There's nothing here. Doorway. Chart. Definitely not here. This is driving me crazy. Where would the vials be? Because all of the lab 14 is collapsed. The lab 13 doesn't have anything. I've looked. And we need these ones. If this keeps up, we might not be able to actually get to the moon on this stream. A street lamp. Actually, the wires that I looked, they don't look like they're useful for welding. Do I need the copper wire? Which is at our base? There's nothing up at the crane. There's the scaffolding. Ruined house. Gas station. I have one more idea where it might be. It seems we really have to restart eventually because we're just running blind. Nothing at the house. I'll double check, but there shouldn't be anything here. Check it. Those are not gonna help me. Whoa! Look at that! The roof is completely destroyed. Wait. The roof is gone. This is pest control, but this wouldn't work. The vials don't match. We gotta be missing something. I checked the Hunter's Lodge. No, there's no reason it would be up there. Air tanks. Instant noodles. There's the pilot. The transponder is disabled. The bus only has the fingerprint. There was nothing of interest here. Fuel mixture is fine. Catalyst is missing and integrity failed. Those are the only things. Attempt to fix the cracked surface. Well, that's that. It didn't need the wires, it used something else as a fuel. We could install this here. There's nothing left interesting. Your tanks are fine, those are fine. It's literally just the vials that we need. Does anyone know? Where could I find the missing vials? That's just a filter. Ah, yes, of course. The logical hiding place for the vials under the bed. And the corpse. No other locations to go to. We got under 4 hours left. The bus didn't have anything. It only had the... Logically, the RV shouldn't have them either. We've checked the airplane a million times, there's nothing there. There was nothing at the hunting lodge. Nothing at the RV. I'm quite stumped. Can't think of any other location where it could be. I would prefer that I did not have to look it up. I could have sworn that it was in the airplane. Logically, it should be here. Fault meters? Hikaru, we are looking for a set of vials so we can make the fuel mixture. Well, the catalyst. I found one set of them, but we're still missing the other set. I think they were at the space station at the storage? No, it couldn't have been the storage. I swear it was in the space station, though. Doesn't make much sense that it was in the lab. Otherwise, wouldn't be much of a challenge. The stupid memory's failing me. Because I always was something silly, like it was on the other side of the lab, at the lab 13, or it was while we were heading to the spaceship. Any hospitals? No. We haven't spotted any hospitals here. Go on. No. He was an engineer. And he already gave us the storm catchers. And even if that was the case, they've already left. It doesn't matter, but I think we can survive without the fuel mixture, but I really would like to have it. Maybe the location where we buried Cody? I've looked most of the office. Not sure where else it would be. The entrance we can't enter. The roof is collapsed, so we can't go upstairs. Everything's had to collapse. We're covered in tons of sand. We can get inside. This side is collapsed. Lab 11 is collapsed. 12 collapsed. Here's Cody. There's enough sand on the other side. We can't open that door. Perception test doesn't have anything useful. Here's a lab 13. Motherfucker! It's right there! I hovered everywhere here, and it's right there! Well, it's going to be a bit longer stream then. Okay, so we need circles. This one. This one. This one. That gives us... That would be 4 of the normal ones. The circles, 3 dashes, and 2 stripes. It takes 15 minutes. Oh boy, we're low on time. Let's hope to God this works. So that's fixed. We need to insert the catalyst. And then I need to basically dump all of my stuff away. I'm gonna overwrite the first save. Oh. Damn it. There's one thing I need to do, actually. It told us to keep the IDs, so that's what I'm going to do. Anything over a kilogram has to go for sure. We haven't used a short hose. We might need that still. Lighter is lightweight. But I need to very quickly. I promise this won't take long. I need to get back to the car. There's something I forgot. Then we'll hope for the best. I need to take the bird with me. Let's get out of here. Let's land on the moon that's about to crash on Earth. I think that's enough. And we got the disc. Ready to launch? The world was ending. The moon, cracked into pieces, was moving rapidly towards the planet, both celestial bodies pulling each other apart. All systems green? Well, some systems were green. You didn't have time to check every last nut or seal, like people before launching rockets in the old days. Kate looked at you with the headset on. Engine is ready. Initiating launch procedure. Overriding safety protocols. Manual controls engaged. The hatch was open, leaving you a clear way towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, buckle up, it's going to be one hell of a ride. 1, 0. The acceleration force pushed you hard into your seat, squeezing all the air from your lungs. The rocket began its ascent. You looked back to see Barry in the seat, witnessing death and misery cast in his face to age decades since you first met him. The seat next to him was empty. You didn't manage to keep the kid safe. The ship climbed through the sky while Kate struggled with the engine's power. Sarge and his men were standing on top of a hill. He traveled far west since you have last seen him. The whole squad raised their heads and gazed in the sky, tracing the bright light of your rocket. Would you look at that? Smirked Sarge, slowly shaking his head. That kid actually did it. Good luck with whatever you find there, he added, before he turned away. The whole squad decided to open the last bottle of whiskey and drink it as the world around them started falling apart. We did, but there was a weight issue, actually. The vessel was gaining altitude. At least life support seemed to be working fine. And we're going to land on the moon anyway, you're going to die! Because the default settings had been corrupted and you were forced to create the fuel mixture yourself. The composition was perfect. Maximum efficiency meant a lot of thrust and smooth ascent. Installed a navigation chip in the ship systems. With a help, Kate was guided with a set of numbers, angles, and coordinates, which was always better than just guessing. He installed the calibrator system on board. It precisely calibrated all the engines, making them really coordinated. Good thing you noticed and fixed that crack on the ship's fin. With your repairs, it proved to add almost no air resistance. Kate managed to compensate for the slight aerodynamic changes with her piloting skills. He prepared a special catalyst for the fuel. It caused the main rocket to burn much quicker, but also made the reaction much more powerful. They made it to the orbit, and from there was a surprisingly short way to the moon. Kate flew the ship towards the lunar base. Welcome to the moon, everyone! Yeah, I just noticed the head pats. Thank you. I was too busy flying. Well, Kate was flying, but still. This is the second time Kate has wrecked and played some kind of a vehicle. Are we okay? Kate, are you alright? That wasn't one of my best landings. Never seen you do any better. Viewers though couldn't. In my defense, it was my first time landing on the moon. Barry? Barry, are you hurt? Oh boy, we went full bit mode here. 32 bits. I don't think so. Just some bruises. Try to stand up. We have to move. We're losing air, David. Now's the time to use the spacesuits. Where are the spacesuits? Here. Let's go. Initiate decompression. Decompression completed. Welcome to Moon Base. If we can only get inside. Before everything breaks apart. Airlock manual override mechanism. Oh, God, I don't have time for this kind of puzzles. Isn't that it? This one's off. The shaking isn't making this any easier. That is not correct. It's not attached. There we go. Alright, I think it's safe to remove the suits. Great, because I'm almost out of oxygen. Okay, so what now? Let's look around. And we got a dead bird space. It would never go this high on its own. What are those? Kate? Sleeper pods. Why are there people here? You said they all left. You said they went to a different dimension or something. They did. This is what they left behind. Kate, you said they escaped. They did. David, check out their neural activity monitors. They're flat, because their bodies are here sleeping. But their minds left this place. They traveled to the realm of dreams and woke up in safety. Months ago. Sorry, souls, they're already dead. Watch us sustain their empty bodies here. Not that it's required, but if for any reason they wanted to get back, they still can. Wait, I've got some questions. So, it's some sort of hibernation? Yes, so the body doesn't die while the consciousness is elsewhere. What happens if the body dies? In any normal circumstances, your mind would die too. But Sidereal has discovered something. I don't know what is it exactly, but they can completely separate mind from the body. And that's what the deep sleep is about. And the clinic. Basically, Foxy, they'd be ghosts. So when the moon hits Earth and everything here blows up, it won't matter to them. Realm of Dreams? A poetic name, but quite graphic. Sidereal has discovered that the human mind is capable of accessing this place. A vast network connecting every mind. As it later turned out, it reached far beyond the mind in the world. Connect minds across the universes. Why do the sleeper pods have to be on the moon? Why even bother flying here at all if they put you in the pod? Their pods are extremely susceptible for any interference, especially radio waves. Humanity used to produce giant mess of electromagnetic waves for various frequencies. Yeah, no. This went to places. Did you expect this to happen? Just 4 days ago we were fighting against giant spiders, and now this. Sidereal found it the next to impossible to come up with a location desolate enough for the sleeper pods to work as intended. Faraday cage shielding was partially effective, but it was apparently causing some side effects. Early experiments led to some awful failures. They finally came up with the idea that the only thing would shield sleeper pods well enough would be the moon. Also, the Faraday cage, if anyone's curious, it's a setup that blocks all kinds of radio waves. What about moon-Earth communication? What about radio waves from space? Don't they interrupt the sleeper pods? Sidereal's own communication devices work on frequencies outside the harmful spectrum. Space radiation? Damn it, David, I don't know. They must have found a way around it. I'm not a physicist. So that's our way out. We get into those pods and we dream our way out of here. Wake up somewhere safe. I'm not sure how I feel about that idea, but then again, what do we have to lose? A black card. Stefan Kervin, and it's completely blank. No discs. Control system locked. Yeah? Controls are locked. Gotta unlock them fast. In the control room. I'll be back. I'm sure you will. There goes our ship. We better hurry. There's a slot for the card reader. Access granted. I can see my house from here. Once you have it, you will be able to open the pods and use any of the unoccupied ones. Sleeper pods unlocked. Let's go. We don't have much time left. Look at that view. Phase controller corrupted? Unable to select destination, enabling emergency mode. Oh no. No. Check that again. Maybe it was just a glitch. It still says phase controller corrupted. It has already happened. It keeps happening. Kate, you're not making any sense. Kate? Yeah? What's a phase controller? It's a system designed to transmit human consciousness to a selected target. Selected? Another human in another world? Yes, usually otherwise brain-dead clone prepared especially for this purpose. For a patient in coma, in a world like ours, where cloning has not been developed yet. This is how they used to navigate between the worlds. You sleep here, target a human, sleep in human vessel in another world, and wake up there. I'm not sure if this is more terrifying or more unbelievable. If the controller is disabled, we can't select a target body or a world. What's the emergency merge mode? When the primary phase controller is disabled, a backup system kicks in. It targets a random world and a random sleeping person. Without your consent? Yes. However, for some reason, when this happens, you almost always end up in your own body, but in a different world. Where will we go? Well, but without the phase controller, two things could happen. We can end up in a limbo, the dream world without the bodies returned to, or we can wake up in our own bodies in a different world, a different version of our world. Like, one where all this never happened? A world where there was no lunar explosion? Hopefully. Yes, hopefully. What do you mean it has already happened? I'm not sure. The dreams we've all had, warning about incoming threats, showing me where the Sidefield office building was, those might have been our own memories from our past lives. That would mean we've been through this. We all have. The computer says something about memory loss. Yeah, when your mind ends up in your own body in a different world, this is what happens. You merge, your current memories become distant, like a dream that you've forgotten. It doesn't sound like we're going to make it in one piece after all. It's better than dying completely, I guess. None of us are real, Foxy. We're in a different world. We've merged together. But if my past me warned about incoming events, who warned him? That's a bootstrap paradox. And other me? Who warned that other me? When did it all begin? As far as I know, the number of worlds might be infinite. It's better not to think about it. We have no other choice, David. We got to use those pods. Whether they're fully operational or not. Can we fix the damaged systems? Even if we knew how, it would probably take days. We definitely not have that much time. Let's do this. Quick, this whole place is falling apart. First, I've inserted the MemBoost disk. The computer reads. This program will not prevent memory loss, but will let you carry over more memories in case of emergency merge. MemBoosts are active. Hope this is going to make things better. I've inserted the memory boost disk, a disk I found in the Sidefield Plexus office. The computer says it will increase the memory transfer or something like that. Do you think it's gonna help? Yeah, I guess so. Even a single helper program like this could make a huge difference. If our memories are transferred intact, or at least in a greater, more consistent rate, this could be huge, David. This might actually save us. Time to sleep. Or should I go first? It's okay. Remember to turn off the lights. And promise you won't do anything stupid. Have I ever done anything stupid? Huh. You're funny. Hey, Barry? Kate? Sorry if I was mean to you. No, it's okay. That's how you roll, right? I know you're a good person, Kate. Even if you don't want the world to know. See you around. Bye, big man. Alright, David, so, here we are. At the end of the road. Or at the beginning. I wouldn't have made it here if it wasn't for you. Are you getting emotional now? I think I've spent too much time with you. Where do you hope to wake up? In a bed? In a world where they have a moon and lattes? I hope that's what happens. Me too. Bye, David. Until we meet again. Just don't point your gun at me when we do, okay? Can't promise that. Barry? Time to say goodbye. I don't like this idea, David. I know what you want me to say, and I don't like it. To be honest, I have no idea if it does anything or if you are just being delusional. Nothing to lose, right? We came this far, might as well give it a shot. Want me to go first? Nah, it's okay. You seem to be the one who knows which button to press. Hey, David? Yes? You say we can find ourselves anywhere in any world? That's how I understand it. You think I'll see her? Maggie, my wife. I don't know, Barry. But I think there's a chance you will. Say hello to her for me. Sure thing, David. Sure thing. And our turn. Are you sure you want to hit the initiate sleep button and go to the sleeper pod? What the? Error, main power is offline. Unable to initiate the sleeper pod. Shit. We have a problem, guys. Access granted. You take a look at the screen and realize that while the sleeper pods have independent power reserves, you won't be able to initiate another pod unless the main power is back. There's some unnecessary systems powered, such as communication array. This is standard procedure, so the crew is able to call for help. Whereas no one can help you now. You will try to reroute that power to the systems. Do it! Rerouting power reserves. Main power restored. Oh shit! I was way too close. Everything's breaking apart. The moon. Yes! Get in! Did we make it? Oh no! The update! Wait, what? What a nightmare! It all felt so real. I feel there was something more in that dream. Something sad and important. Why do I feel like this already happened? Yet something is different. I'm gonna find out what. Well, isn't that an interesting thing? I'll let the credits roll. Once we get to the main menu, yep, what you just saw was the very beginning, how the game started. The only difference was that we started with a nightmare. It's not only that he's stuck in a perpetual Groundhog's Day. If what Kate said, it might be that we've gone through this many times. Way more many times than we think. The Windows update ruined everything. Now the actual reason why it didn't work was the face controller. Because the face controller was broken, we're stuck. Thanks, Microsoft. Thanks, Bill Gates. You weren't useful at the end of the world. Thanks for playing. Do you see that? The Awakening. To lure you in what's going on, allow me to press it. Wake up, David. You have to wake up. You have to escape. This is how the game started. And last time, when we checked the window, giant spiders came in and ate us. That's not spiders. What a nightmare. It all felt so real. I feel there was something more in that dream. Something sad and important. Why do I feel like this already happened? Yet something is different. I'm gonna find out what. This backpack. This cloud, it's green. I think it's my nightmare might have been more than just a dream. I still have a couple of hours, but I have to find a shelter fast. Now get out of the desert, and then I'll stop. Yeah, we know how the game works. Hikaru has arrived with all the carrots. So, chat, do you guys understand what's going on here? The memory booster. As we put that in, it gives us some of our memories back. And this is something that happened. And this might give us just a little bit of advantage. But what will it change? Yeah. Perhaps now that we have the knowledge that they will die, perhaps we can save them. As long as David will remember. Well, this place looks promising. Also, when I started this, I mentioned that these events are randomly picked. So, yeah, I agree, Foxy. So, this is the good idea here. While each of the days, we have to go through all the 4 days again. They're different. We have to deal with the different problems. First time, we had to deal with spiders. This time, we have to deal with poison gas. And hopefully we can save everyone. And also important thing to note, yes, the only way you can do this, to get to this point, is by finding the disc and putting it on. It doesn't matter which one you save, as long as you save one of them and get the disc, then you can get there. You don't even have to actually save their lives. After finding the disc, you can sacrifice them. Save the game. So, now with the knowledge, next time we start our journey again. But this time, maybe we can make the difference while it's raining carrots. I can see why you were spamming them now. They're everywhere. Also, can I... They actually properly interact with me. Can I... Nope. I'm trying to keep one on my head. Hikaru figured a new feature. All them carrots. Anyway. Is Cat online? Well. Then give me a moment then. Well, while we wait, how would you feel if you went to raid Gosen? Go say hi to him. There we go. So, well, that's a good timing then. So, thank you for watching, and we'll continue this next time. You didn't expect this twist, did you? Well, time to become a ghost and vanish. Bye now.